Hey, what's happening, everybody? Jay Shockblast here, and playing a little open beta for Battlefield 4, and a couple things I want to talk about as far as what I'm not liking so far. Now, I intentionally put myself in a server where there's not many people on the Chinese side, and there's two things that are bugging me a lot. Number one, with the vehicles, you want to go into options, and I set mine to veteran. Because with the new default, you're going to use your left analog stick to move it forward and backwards, and it's pretty shitty. One of the other things that I want to point out really quick, if you look in the bottom right corner, you can see the tank shot you have. So, one, I gotta wait to reload. That's fine. Two, gotta wait to reload. Fine. 3, 4, and you'll notice there's that timer down at the bottom. So if I take 5 shots like that, let me take a 6th one real quick. Suddenly I can't shoot anymore, and I'm gonna have to sit here shooting until unable to shoot until everything reloads. There we go. I can finally shoot again. So that's driving me nuts. I'm gonna go ahead and give this guy that tank, because I'm really just fucking around right now. So that's one thing that I really can't stand. Let me shoot my tank. I don't want to... I'm a big tanker. That's what I enjoy doing. Now that I have it set to veteran, I can use my left trigger and my right trigger. Everything pretty much feels like it does. If you look down at the bottom, you can notice that you're going to press, left, right, to go back and forth. Like, I can do my optics by pressing up on the D-pad. I can press left to unlock my coaxial, which is kind of cool. And then, that chooses my canister. So there's a little bit of an adjustment, going back and forth on that. So I guess in a way that's kind of cool. Maybe that's a countermeasure, for being able to go back and forth there. I don't know. I'm still, partial to the way that it used to be. The next thing that drives me nuts is spotting. Okay? We're always used to pressing the back button. This is what happens when you press the back button. It brings up your battle log. Like, what the fuck would I ever want to see battle log for in the middle of a game? I don't want to see battle log. I want to spot people with my back button. So what you do now is you use right bumper. Right bumper is how you spot people. But I don't know if you noticed there, Coma Rose comes up. So if you hold the right, bumper down, you can pull up Coma Rose. I mean, I guess that's cool, except for the fact that I'm Chinese right now. So if I want to tell somebody need ammo, this is what happens. Oh, nothing. Let's try it again. Need medic. Alright, so yeah, it's basically not working on me. Affirm. Yeah. So anyway, of course, because probably there's nobody around right now, it's not doing it. But because I'm on the Chinese team, he speaks Chinese. So what good is that if, nobody's going to be able to help me? So, yeah. There we go.
请开车来接我走。请求派遣撤离车辆。我需要坐车撤离。
So Coma Rose is great in theory.
请开车来接我走。谁来接我走？
But what good is that?
请开车来接我走。我需要坐车撤离。
So this game is about to be over. I'm going to go ahead and quit out because really it does nothing for me. So, those are 3 things that I'm having, a little bit of a struggle with so far. Again, the back button, and I've went on Twitter and I can see that, some people are not happy with it, just like I'm not really happy with it. But I don't understand why companies like, DICE and, they're certainly not alone, have to make changes for the sake of making changes. I don't really consider this an improvement. I mean, I guess I understand where they're coming from when you use the left or the right bumper to pull up Coma Rose and use it to spot. But at the same time, everybody has, for at least Bad Company 2 and Battlefield 3, gotten so used to using the back button to spot people. I just can't see any possible reason why anybody would ever give a shit about pulling up battle log in the middle of a game. So, like, I'm sitting here playing games and I'm constantly pressing the back button out of habit and I'm pulling up battle log, and I just don't know why would I even need that. Like, if I want to accept invites, I'll go to the menu, I'll quit out. I'm not going to do it in the middle of a game. I really hope that they're, taking feedback. I understand it's a beta, so, that's part of the reason why I'm hoping, maybe they'll listen. Maybe I can just choose to deactivate the Coma Rose, because honestly, like, it's great in theory, but when am I going to use it? I'd rather just sit and bitch about the randoms not giving me ammo, Like, are people really going to listen to the characters in the game? Does that, for the PC players, does that really work? I'm hoping it's pronounced Coma Rose. I know exactly what it is, but I don't know. I'm not really super stoked on that. I definitely can't use the tanks with the new controls. And maybe once I get used to going back and forth between the coaxial and the 120 shells, I'll be better with the tank. But, I don't really like having to wait to reload. I just think it's kind of dumb. But that's just me. I guess like every game, it's always an adjustment. But, could have left well enough alone with some of the controls. Let me know what you guys think. I've played a couple games of the beta. I've had some good games. I've had some bad games. I haven't played Battlefield 3 in a while, so in terms of Battlefield in general, I'm kind of a little rusty. So it's a little bit of an adjustment learning a new map too. So, and I've been pretty much playing alone. Probably see if I can get in with Wally here in a minute. And I probably can. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and just see if I can get in a game with Wally, and we'll see what happens. We'll catch everybody later. Peace.